Hey everybody, it's me and it is time for another update video. This is going to be my week 21 and 22 pregnancy update video post weight loss surgery. So this week was actually kind of a big week. We had 2 doctor's appointments. So our first one was a prenatal class that we are taking, and it's set up really cool. We do it as a group. So you get there, you take your blood pressure, your weight, they do all that stuff, and then you go, so you and your spouse go into a room, and one of the midwives comes in and she listens to the baby's heartbeat, and well, we all can hear it because it's like a little machine, and she measures how big your uterus is. Like they measure the top of your uterus, and so they do all that. So this time it was really fun because when she first put the machine on my stomach to listen to our little girl's heartbeat, it was really strong. You could hear it, and all of a sudden, like, you heard it for a couple of seconds, then all of a sudden you heard like this smack, and then complete silence. And the lady was like, she just like hit the machine and went away to hide somewhere. So then she had to take a couple of minutes to try to find her again, because she kept moving. Apparently she didn't like the machine, because they push on your stomach, you know, to hear her. So she was not appreciating it. So that was really funny, because she did it several more times before they could actually like get her to stop moving so that they could hear her heartbeat. Her heartbeat's very strong and perfect. So, and the encouraging thing about that is I am starting to feel her move more, but I still don't feel her move a whole bunch. And so the fact that when she was listening to the baby's heartbeat and you could actually hear the baby move, but I couldn't feel it, was kind of a little bit of, it was very reassuring to me that she is okay, she's moving, even if I'm not feeling everything yet. So that was, so then the prenatal class they did, it was about nutrition and oral care. And the nutrition part, I basically knew all that stuff because I had asked those questions when we first found out we were pregnant, because I really wanted to make sure I was eating right and that I was being healthy. And there are a lot of things you're supposed to avoid, things like raw foods, raw eggs, raw fish. Anything raw you're not supposed to have anymore. You can have fish, but you're supposed to have it in moderation. I mean, basically, if you're eating a healthy, clean diet, you don't have to change too much stuff. So that was all good. And then the oral care, I actually have a cavity in one of my back molars, and it is starting to bother me. And I've been putting it off. And so they said at this appointment, they said it's perfectly fine to go have dental work done, that it's okay, it's safe for the baby and everything. So I made an appointment for the middle of February to go get that looked at, because they did say the truth is your oral care and health can affect the baby. So, and that's something I didn't know. So there you go. There's a little tidbit for you. So that was our first appointment. Our second appointment, which this was last week, so week 21, was our 20-week ultrasound, which was 21 for us, but our 20-week ultrasound, which is a really important ultrasound. It is your anatomy scan, so they check everything in the baby. They check her heart, like actually look at the heart and make sure the blood is flowing how it is supposed to be, that there's no holes or any problem with the heart. They check her brain, her spinal cord, her kidneys, bladder. I think I said brain already. They check everything, and they try to eliminate, you know, all these different congenital problems that babies can be born with, you know, holes in your heart or brain issues. They can actually measure based on the back of the neck and the spinal cord if your baby has Down syndrome. My husband and I opted not to have any genetic testing done early on. So hearing that was really good to hear that she's perfect. And they check bones, muscles. They check her feet. They said that, she doesn't have club feet. Her feet are at the right angle. She has the right amount of toes, right amount of fingers. So she's essentially a perfect, healthy little girl, which is something we've been praying for ever since we found out that we were pregnant. So that was a really fun scan to see. They said that she is at this point 13 ounces, which is measuring a little bit bigger than what a baby is normally at this stage in pregnancy. And also at the prenatal class, when they measured my uterus, they said I was actually measuring about a week more than what they thought. So we may be a week or two ahead of what they think our due date is, but they said it's not enough to change the due date. And especially since this is our first baby, a lot of times you're not right on the due date that they give you anyway. So so that was good. I'm trying to think if there was anything else. They double checked and made sure that we really are having a little girl, and we are having a little girl. So that's really exciting. I think that it was all for last week. So this past weekend, my husband and I finished painting her room, and I'll do a nursery tour once we kind of get things a little bit more set up. Right now the walls are just painted and there's curtains, and that's about it. So not really that interesting right yet, but as we get more things and we start getting her room set up, I'll do a tour of that. It's really cute. So that was nice to get that done. This week is week 22 pregnancy, and nothing really amazing has been happening. I am feeling her move more. I'm feeling, I can tell that she's getting stronger and she's getting bigger in the sense of like her weight when she shifts positions. I can feel it more now, so that's good. She's getting bigger. I'm getting bigger. My stomach, to me, I feel like my stomach has gotten so much bigger this past week. Weight-wise, I'm still about the same point. I think I'm like 164. I think I was 163 2 weeks ago. So about 164 right now. And I'm not really concerned about the weight. And to be honest, I think what I'll do is just give you guys weight updates. Not every time I do one of these videos, but probably like once a month I'll try to give you guys an update, because I think that's a little bit better estimate of what my weight is doing. This week I have been feeling a little bit more hungry, and I don't know if it's pregnancy related or if it's just I'm just feeling more hungry. So I'm having to be careful that I'm not overeating things and that I'm sticking to it. I mean, I am eating things. If I'm hungry, I'm going to eat something, but I'm trying to still be mindful of what I'm eating and how I'm eating and the quantities that I'm eating. So that's kind of all for this week, week 22. Nothing amazing has really been happening. So yeah, I think I'll leave it there, and I will talk with you guys soon. I'm not sure if it will be for week 23 or 24. I don't know. It just depends on how my days go and when I'm able to get these videos up. But I did want to give you guys a report on my week 21 because a lot of really fun, interesting things happen. So I hope you guys are all doing great. Continue to make those good choices, and I will see you soon. Bye.